code on your screen to order your great garlic today. This is a limited time offer, so scan now and find out for yourself just how great the great garlic is.
Apple cider vinegar can be great for your health, but tastes terrible. Yuck! Now you can avoid the foul taste with Gummy Gar's apple cider vinegar supplements. Gummy Gars are non-GMO and vegan-friendly, made in FDA-registered facilities and are available only in the USA. Subscribe with the QR code on your screen to receive monthly deliveries and save 20% on your order. Feel better, perform better. Choose Gummy Gars today.
Say hello to the Cobb Gobbler, the effortless corn stripper. That's cream of the crop. With its ergonomic design, peeling corn has never been easier. Crafted from solid, rust-proof stainless steel, the Cobb Gobbler is built to last.
I love the Cobb Gobbler. Totally changed my salad game.
I used my Cobb Gobbler so much I bought 3 more. It shucks great.
Elevate any dish with freshly shucked corn. It's quick, simple to use, and easy to clean. Scan the code for an exclusive discount.
If you use a pen, the Pen Tool Pro is a must-have multifunction creative gadget, perfect for every workspace.
It has a ruler, level, screw bit, ballpoint pen, and a stylus for touchscreen devices.
5 functional tools, all in one convenient place. A must-have for any creator.
From concept to creation, the Pen Tool Pro is your versatile companion, simplifying your workflow, putting the focus on what truly matters, your creativity. Scan the code to order the Pen Tool Pro while supplies last.
A more human way to healthcare.
In Pierce County, health inspectors have allowed the Rock Pizza to reopen. This is after the chain caught some heat when inspectors found evidence of rodents in the restaurant. The Rock wood-fired pizza on Jefferson Avenue in Tacoma was temporarily shut down last week. Health inspectors found mouse droppings scattered throughout the restaurant. The report says they found droppings on countertops, pizza paddles, and even service trays. Violations are not new to this business. According to the health department, the business saw more than 10 violations since last year.
I'm a little cautious when something's been shut down. I don't probably come back for a little while because I want to give it time to, did they really clean up the mess and is it going to come back? Because when you deal with rodents, that is a very serious thing. There's diseases.
Management did not want to talk on camera. In order to reopen this morning, the business had to complete a whole list of cleaning duties set by the health department. Let's take a live look now at the big board on Wall Street, where the Dow Jones average is up 24 points this noon hour after being down for most of the day earlier this morning. And so let's take a look at some local stocks as well, where you can see that Microsoft and Amazon are up about 1%, are down about 1%, while Boeing is up about 0.5% this noon hour. And coming up, a man is lucky to be alive after a tree fell on his car. Wow. Next, the domino effect it had on everything around him.
Depression is a journey. I'd made some progress on my antidepressant, but I was still masking my symptoms. So I talked to my doctor. She told me I could build on my wins without changing my antidepressant.
Rexulti, when added to an antidepressant, significantly reduced depression symptoms, more than an antidepressant alone.
And less depression, that's a win.
Elderly people with dementia-related psychosis have increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions and worsen depression in children and young adults. Call your healthcare provider right away to report new or sudden changes in mood, behavior, thoughts, or feelings, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions. Report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar can lead to coma or death. Weight gain, increased cholesterol, unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur. Keep moving forward. Ask your doctor about Rexulti.
All right, so that's 1 pair of prescription glasses.
Yep.
Plus anti-reflective lens coating.
Oh.
Award-winning customer service.
That's me.
That's also me.
I see.
And free frame adjustments for life.
And that's included in the...
$95.
Oh.
Welcome to Warby Parker.
Tired of pointless meetings?
So in this meeting, we're going to plan the next meeting to schedule other meetings.
There is nothing more pointless than unproductive meetings.
What about watching grass grow?
Nope.
What about pushing the crosswalk button? repeatedly.
Nope.
What about bringing sand to the beach?
Nope. Thanks to ClickUp, now all of our communication and work is in one place. It allows our team to collaborate remotely and finish projects faster.
ClickUp, all your work in one place.
Stay tuned for a special free offer from Flash Force Tactical Flashlight. With its powerful telescopic zoom, the Flash Force Tactical Flashlight gives you a super bright light visible at a distance of over 2,000 meters. With 7 useful modes, plus a USB rechargeable battery, the Flash Force Tactical Flashlight is always ready to light up the night. And if you scan the code on your screen and order right now, we'll send you a second Flash Force Tactical Flashlight absolutely free. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Scan the code on your screen to order now.
Hey, Blake Anderson here to tell you about this, the Flash Force Tactical Flashlight. Stick around because I'm going to tell you about this amazing free offer just for our TV audience. Or, if you really can't wait, just scan the code on the screen now to check it out. But let me just tell you how great it is to have the Flash Force. It's literally like no flashlight I've ever had. The white...
Right now on Kiro 7 News.
Last night's storm responsible for 2 deaths. In Bellevue, a 65-year-old woman killed when this huge tree smashed through her home in the Bridal Trails neighborhood. Investigators say the woman was taking a shower when that tree came crashing down. And in Linwood, a woman in her 50s died when a large tree fell on a homeless encampment. That happened shortly before 7 p.m., according to South County Fire. Our crew in Snohomish County also caught these moments on camera, a tree falling right onto a car.
Are you okay there, bud? Yeah, it scared the out of me.
Ooh, that is all we're going to show you of that man because he didn't want to be on camera. Our crew was actually nearby at a fire station ready to respond to any damage calls. They did not have to go far to see this. Trees were just falling everywhere, not only in Snohomish County, but around the Puget Sound. Thankfully, the man seen in the vehicle in this video is doing okay. Most of the downed trees is what's behind the large number of outages. Across the state, there are 474,000 total outages. The situation improving hour by hour, but still very severe. In Snohomish County, there are nearly 50,000 total outages. Right now, power crews are out there racing to restore power as quickly as possible after last night's storm. Kelly Stickney with Snohomish PUD is joining us on the phone now. Good afternoon, Kelly.
Good afternoon.
Thanks so much for joining us. So first of all, I know crews have been working so hard to get power back online. We're already seeing huge improvements today. Can you explain to me the worst of the situation and what we're dealing with now?
Yes, so all those trees that you mentioned that came down, we're still dealing with those and having to navigate around those to get to the places where we need to do restoration. And that is a painstaking process that takes a lot of time.
And what does that look like for crews? So they have to wait, obviously, for the debris to be cleared before they can even access some of those transformers that blew, some of the lines that were down, right?
That's correct. Oftentimes, our crews are actually clearing that debris themselves, but it just takes time because we have to cut those trees up, get them out of the way before we can move our trucks forward. One area that we're working on, we're doing a lot of critical infrastructure restoration. The Lake Chaplain water filtration system up in Everett we're talking 12-hour plus worth of work to be able to get that restored. So these outages they're challenging in terms of getting there, and then they're challenging when we get there, and it's just going to take time.
Wow, absolutely. Yeah, I know that you are working on hospitals as well, power grid areas where hospitals are impacted, where water filtration is impacted. Now, for people who are wondering when they'll be able to get their power back on, we know, for example, PSE is warning people that they could be in the dark for days. What's the situation in Snohomish County, and what are you telling customers?
Yes, it's potentially very similar here, where it could be multiple days where customers go without power. So we're just urging customers to come up. What is your backup plan, and when do you need to implement that? That's going to be a personal choice, but they need to start thinking about that now. Is it a friend, family, hotel that they need to go to? And then otherwise, what is their strategy if they're going to stay at home for staying warm?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, heat is impacted. I'm in Renton. I've lost power and still don't have that back yet, so I'm trying to stick it out for sure. Now, as far as these crews working out there, anything that you can tell people to give these crews space to make sure they can do their good work?
Yes, please give the crews space. We've had customers who have been the best intentions, wanting to be helpful, wanting to clear trees, And that has resulted often in trees taking down additional wires when they're trying to be helpful. So please just, let the crews do their job, give them a friendly wave, and they're going to get to it, they're going to do it efficiently, and they're going to do it as safely as possible.
Such an important message. Kelly, thank you so much for being on the phone with us.
Thank you.
And take a look at this video out of Auburn. It shows how busy power crews are out there. We saw this long line of trucks. Again, this is in Auburn, ready to get to work on fixing lines this morning. But the damage is actually not over. Within the last hour, we've learned that Auburn Way North is closed around 32nd because a light pole fell across the roadway. The ground is saturated from that rain, and things are still falling out there. Many street lights are not working as well. If you're driving and come across an intersection without power, remember, treat it like a four-way stop. Now, after that severe storm last night, we did get this beautiful shot this morning, the clouds moving out, the sun rising. This is a time lapse from our Tulalip Resort Casino camera, and you can see just that really beautiful sunrise and blue skies out there. But we are preparing for more weather on the way. Kiro 7 pinpoint meteorologist Nick Allard tracking the changes coming. And Nick, yeah, it's nice, at least for now, while crews are starting to do their work.
Absolutely. I mean, you can see here at the Tulalip Resort Casino camera, since we showed that for sunrise, it is mostly cloudy, but you do have a little bit of sunshine, but there is a lot of work to do. I showed you a lot of these reports already, but I need to do it again because they were so impressive and strong. Enumclaw absolutely had the worst of it at 74 miles per hour. Now, sunrise at an elevated area at 77, I can see that, but 74 for Enumclaw. Camano 63, SEA and SeaTac hit 59, Bonnie Lake 48. We were at 52 in Bellevue and in Renton. Federal Way just under 60. Port Townsend got to 61, Arlington 49, and in the 50 range from Port Angeles, Greenwater, and Covington. Right now, we do have some rain increasing between Everett, Seattle, and Tacoma, mainly the western end of Puget Sound, and some moderate to heavy rain south and west of Olympia with some thunderstorms at the coast. This system here, that's the one that caused all the trouble. That's not going to come inland. It's continuing to push north, and it will take a lot of the breeziest weather with it because it's going to get out of here. It's already a little bit of higher pressure compared to what it was yesterday. So coming up, we're going to watch that leave, but look ahead to the system that makes its way in on Friday and what the wind will do across the area. We'll time that out for you coming up.
All right, thanks, Nick. We do have some other news to get to, too. For instance, this situation, which is in this is an archive video from December of 2016. So for 8 years now, endangered tree kangaroos, they have been out of sight over at Woodland Park Zoo because of situations like this. Their exhibit burned down back in 2016. Finally, coming in 2026, their new home will be move-in ready. Until that time comes, though, the only way you can see those kangaroos is with us. Elle Thomas takes us behind the scenes for an exclusive look at Tree Kangaroos Holdings.
Hidden behind walkways and walls, something you have never seen before. A corner of cuteness, an area of adorable, a section of sweetness.
Want corn?
A precious place called Tree Kangaroo Holding. And animal care manager Beth gave us a VIP tour inside one of the spaces. No fences, just us and Finny.
Hi, Finny. Would you like to come down and see us? Finny.
Then we remembered tree kangaroos are better climbers than we are.
As they say, tree kangaroos are above it all, and she's definitely proving that point today.
And Finny, well, she's a little sassy.
She turns and you get her backside and she says, talk to my agent.
Talk to my agent. Looks like we will not be getting any close-ups today, but that's okay. We still have very fond memories from last year with Keeper Amanda.
Hey, baby girl.
Recognize her now? Nope, not that one. The baby in the back. Still Finny, just Minnie.
Oh my gosh, she's like, Mom, this is mine.
Oh my gosh, Alana.
Hurry up, Finny, otherwise she's going to take that one too.
Oh my gosh.
Finny was born at WPZ as part of a species survival plan. Think of it like a blueprint, making sure the tree kangaroo population thrives in human care from first date to first mate. Just a little jelly bean-sized baby tucked away, warm and cozy in Mama's pouch, slowly getting more curious about the world and more fuzzy. Until the time comes, they're ready to hop on their own 2 feet. And that is exactly where Finny's at now. Double the size, double the trouble, and ready to spread her wings and fly. Or climb, I guess.
It's like she's going off to college or something.
It's pretty much, yeah. She's moving out and moving into the big world. She has a boyfriend waiting for her.
And before you know it, she'll be off to a new zoo, hopefully welcoming a sassy little Joey of her own. She's kind of doing big things these days.
You try not to get too attached.
So is Keeper Amanda. Of course, she's still working with tree kangaroos, just not in Seattle.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Hi, yep.
Oh my gosh, thanks so much for making the time to chat with us. Good morning to you, right? It's 8 a.m.?
Today is Thursday here, and it's Wednesday there. Is that right?
That's right. It is Wednesday at 3:12 p.m.
I can't get over this time difference.
You guys are time travelers. How's the future?
Amanda was selected to take part in the Save Animals from Extinction program. It's a network of American zookeepers working with conservation programs in the regions where these animals are actually from.
She's a perfect angel.
This one at the Port Moresby Nature Park, an animal rescue and sanctuary in Papua New Guinea.
It's planted up to try and look like the rainforest.
We are in a tropical paradise.
You guys are in a tropical paradise. Here you go. Here's the little view of the Space Needle for you. Can you see it? I'll trade you if you want to trade.
Oh no, I'm here now for life, I think.
He was like, oh no, no thank you.
John Paul on the right there, that's their CEO, so he leads the operation, overseeing the keepers and the animals.
Animals have been hunted, and then the joeys have been taken as pets by well-meaning locals or expatriates and reared on. So most of the animals we get here are ones that are a bit too humanized to go back to the wild.
And that's where Amanda from Woodland Park and Yosani from Zoo Miami come in.
Good job, Alana.
Taking all of the knowledge we have here in the U.S. and sharing it there. Everything from healthcare to enrichments.
They're kind of up and coming with those concepts.
Slowly building trust with every training.
Make her reach for it a little bit, kind of like a little bit further.
Teaching them to take food calmly.
Yep. Beautiful.
Even redesigning exhibit spaces so the keepers don't have to do this to reach the roos.
Yay! Their relationships with their tree kangaroos are very different than ours. I think a big challenge here is getting over the hump of really seeing humans as a negative thing in their lives and creating that relationship with their tree kangaroos to be able to do a lot more things more voluntarily and just make everybody's lives a little bit easier.
Seemingly small things, but they make a world of difference a world away.
I'm just learning so much from them, and a piece of Papua New Guinea will be coming back with me.
Elle Thomas, Kiro 7 News.
Well, that was just adorable. And this is just a taste of the latest episode of Wildlife, a look inside Woodland Park Zoo. You can see it right now on Kiro7.com/zoo or catch it on air Thanksgiving Day. And still ahead, we are diving back into our storm coverage as we sift through the aftermath of the bomb cyclone. That deadly storm sent a tree into this car, trapping a man inside. We have details on his rescue. And check this out. Earlier this morning, 2 trees fell within a mile of each other or within a few miles on northbound 405, blocking multiple lanes. WashDOT crews worked to get it all cleared. Stay with us. We're back.
It's more than a toy. It's a smile. You can give that joy this holiday season.
Donate now to the Kiro 7 Cares Toy Drive, benefiting the Salvation Army and Toys for Tots. Visit Kiro7.com/toy drive for more information. Sponsored by Evergreen Health.
It's more than a toy, it's a smile, and we need your help to share that joy with even more kids this holiday season.
Donate now to the Kiro 7 Cares Toy Drive, benefiting the Salvation Army and Toys for Tots. Drop off a new unwrapped toy at any Albert Lee appliance or one of our many other participating locations. Together, we can make sure every child wakes up to a smile. Visit Kiro7.com/toy drive to donate or find a list of toy drop-off locations. Sponsored by Albert Lee Appliance and these community partners.
It's more than a toy, it's a smile. And we need your help to share that joy with even more kids this holiday season.
Donate now to the Kiro 7 Cares Toy Drive, benefiting the Salvation Army and Toys for Tots. Drop off a new unwrapped toy at any Albert Lee appliance or one of our many other participating locations. Together, we can make sure every child wakes up to a smile. Visit Kiro7.com/toy drive to donate or find a list of toy drop-off locations. Sponsored by Albert Lee Appliance and these community partners.
It's more than a toy, it's a smile, and you can give that joy this holiday season.
Donate now to the Kiro 7 Cares Toy Drive, benefiting the Salvation Army and Toys for Tots. Visit Kiro7.com/toy drive for more information. Sponsored by Pacific Office Automation.
It's more than a toy, it's a smile, and you can give that joy this holiday season.
Donate now to the Kiro 7 Cares Toy Drive, benefiting the Salvation Army and Toys for Tots. Visit Kiro7.com/toy drive for more information. Sponsored by Ziply Fiber.
It's
more than a toy, it's a smile. You can give that joy this holiday season.
Donate now to the Kiro 7 Cares Toy Drive, benefiting the Salvation Army and Toys for Tots. Visit Kiro7.com/toy drive for more information. Sponsored by All City Fence.
Here's the history of glasses. The idea begins in Egypt. The first pair appears in Italy. Ben Franklin invents new lenses. We start Warby Parker. Eyewear without the middleman for an actually fair price. That's the history of glasses and the future. Come see at warbyparker.com.
Tired of pointless meetings?
So in this meeting, we're going to plan the next meeting to schedule other meetings.
There is nothing more pointless than unproductive meetings.
What about watching grass grow?
Nope.
What about pushing the crosswalk button repeatedly?
Nope.
What about bringing sand to the beach?
Nope. Thanks to ClickUp, now all of our communication and work is in one place. It allows our team to collaborate remotely and finish projects faster.
ClickUp, all your work in one place.
Hey, Blake Anderson here to tell you about this, the Flash Force Tactical Flashlight. Stick around because I'm going to tell you about this amazing free offer just for our TV audience. Or, if you really can't wait, just scan the code on the screen now to check it out. But let me just tell you how great it is to have the
Benefiting the Salvation Army and Toys for Tots.
More damage from last night's storm. Take a look at this. Firefighters in Monroe say they're monitoring a propane tank that had its valve crushed last night when a tree came down on top of it. And what you're seeing there is actually frost on the outside of the tank from the gas being released. Crews say this is a pretty unique situation, but they say they're monitoring it and handling it well. Within the last 90 minutes, we've learned State Route 18 between I-90 and Issaquah-Hobart Road is now reopened. Crews worked to clear the road after it was shut down last night, again, because of downed trees. Traffic now allowed to go through. But Washington State Patrol says just in King County and just on state roads, 32 trees crashed down. A small fraction of the actual problems out there. We have Trooper Rick Johnson on the phone this afternoon. Hi, Trooper Johnson. So how busy have troopers been dealing with all the calls?
Well, it's kind of calming down now, of course, but yesterday evening and through the night, I think State Route 18 was the hardest hit. Obviously, needed to be shut down to be able to clear and make sure it was safe to travel. We did get a couple of trees down on I-405, and those were cleared pretty quickly by Department of Transportation. We had some go down on I-91 just outside of Issaquah. That was across the whole roadway there, actually, and that, of course, was cleared too. And the past, we did have chain required for a little bit last night, and so we were managing that too. But yeah, very, very busy night.
Yeah, a lot going on out there between the trees down and then the blizzard that passes where folks weren't chaining up necessarily. And then I know that drivers, they need to be aware of when crews are out there, when troopers are out there. Anything you want to tell drivers as troopers and crews continue to do cleanup and deal with these challenges?
Well, slow down, first of all. And in reality, if you don't need to travel, don't travel. There's, of course, we're still continue to get reports of debris in the roadway, which is to be expected. But obviously, we're prioritizing, the things that are more of a hazard. But we're happy that DOT did a great job, cleaned up State Route 18, and if you see debris, don't feel you can call that into us. That's just fine. If you see, let's say, power lines down, don't go near those. That doesn't happen as much on the freeways. And then remember that it's going to take longer to travel, especially on the east side. The lights are out, and so the off-ramps that have traffic signals controlling the bottom of those are four-way stops now, and it's backing everything up onto the freeways.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Such important reminders. Well, Trooper Johnson, we appreciate everything you're doing and appreciate you talking with us on the phone this noon hour.
Absolutely.
Seattle firefighters were able to pull a man out of his car after a giant tree fell on top of his vehicle. So this scene is near 35th Avenue Northeast and Northeast 100th Street in Lake City. Miraculously, he was not hurt, but that calamity stopped several Metro buses in their tracks too. And that's when we learned the storm impacted Metro itself. A spokesperson confirmed they were also dealing with power issues and they had to switch to generator power to use their communication systems. Thankfully, right now, everything is back up. Let's check in again with meteorologist Nick Allen. I know, just these stunning images coming from all over Western Washington of what folks are dealing with.
I mean, it really does remind me of storms past, like the Hanukkah Eve storm, like the inauguration storm in the 90s, like one we had in the late 90s.
It's a historic one, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, around like New Year's Eve. I mean, this is something, and potentially one of the most, if not the most powerful areas of lower pressure we've had offshore. And if you look right now, we are looking at some pockets of rain around Seattle west and south, but generally we're just going to see some pockets of showers or even some maybe a little bit heavier rain at times, or an isolated thunderstorm for the coast mainly. It'll be breezy at times, but this low continues to push north and away from us, and the pressure is rising in it, or it's filling a little. So on your pinpoint wind tracker, watch that system through tonight and into Thursday, sliding off to the north and west, and that actually curves around again, which does make room for another system on Friday. Now, I know that doesn't sound good, and yes, it will be very windy, but it is not even close to the same level of what we just saw. Now, it's going to come in two waves, I think. You're going to find that system staying offshore, and it's not as strong, but it is closer than what we just had. So I think you'll find early Friday morning some strong east wind in the Cascade foothills. That does show at 3 o'clock in the morning Friday, maybe in the 40 to 50 range around North Bend. I know you don't want to hear that. Around Enumclaw, same thing. Now, it does switch a little. After 3 a.m., we see things east slightly, and then from 11 o'clock through, say, about early afternoon, you see more southerly wind, and it's howling at the coast, and from 1 through about 4 or 5, it's howling over like the Admiralty Inlet north. So you do get some strong offshore wind very early Friday morning, and then it becomes more southerly. But in that pinpoint 7-day forecast with your weekend always in view, it is not going to be as active on Friday as it was last night. But yes, you will look for some showers tomorrow in the upper 40s. Still some snow in the passes. We've had about 5 to 8 inches, 5 to 10 inches. Friday, windy and wet, and you still see some showers Saturday, but a lot calmer, and even some sun breaks on Sunday and Monday.
Oh, looking forward to that. Thanks, Nick. Stains, pet accidents, and other household messes can be tough to clean up. In today's Local Steals and Deals, Mary Narducci shows you a new steam cleaner that might be able to help.
My least favorite thing to do is clean, so I'm always trying to find solutions that are fast, safe, and effective without using harsh chemicals. And I found it from the brand Commercial Care. They have this awesome multi-purpose steam cleaner that I have been using all over my house. It removes dirt, grime, grease, and bacteria. With the power of steam, my house is clean, and it's so simple and easy to use. It's lightweight, it's portable. It heats up in about 6.5 minutes, but then you get 20 minutes of continuous steam. Think about those baseboards, those bathrooms, that kitchen floor with the dog on it. The power of steam will remove all of that. I love that it has 13 different attachments, so I was able to take it out, clean my car. I even used it on the windows the other day. I had pollen so bad, but with steam, it removed it in seconds. If you're looking for a safe, effective way to clean your home, you have to check out this cleaner. I've been using it all over my house, even on the couch to remove the pet dander. Today at localsteals.com, you're going to love the savings on this because it is 27% off, and you're going to get so much use out of it. Head over to localsteals.com if you want a safe, fast, effective way without using harsh chemicals. Check this out today at localsteals.com.
And here's a look at Kiro 7's afternoon lineup. 1 p.m. The Talk, 2 p.m. The Bold and the Beautiful, 2:30 Dr. Phil, 3:30 Judy Justice, and then watch Kiro 7 News live at
Best Plumbing is the most comprehensive plumbing operation in the area.
If we say we're going to do something, we need to back it up and do it. Otherwise, our reputation is nothing.
One call, total solution, carefree for the customer. That's the best way.
Even with my mom's Alzheimer's, we've still been close. But when she developed agitation that may happen with dementia due to Alzheimer's disease, a distance came between us. She'd get upset when I'd try to help, began wondering